So, good day everyone. Today we are going to discuss one of the methods meteorologists use to predict future weather patterns, which is the surface weather map. But before we start, here is our intended learning outcomes. So, to formally start our discussion, let us define what is a surface weather map. So, a surface weather map is a visual representation of current weather condition at the ground level across a specific area. To, to simplify, surface weather map shows what the weather is like at the ground level. It uses lines and symbols to show air pressures, wind directions or wind speeds, fronts, and many more. So, before we read our surface weather map, I'm expecting that you are already familiar with the symbols because it has been tackled in our earlier discussion, specifically with Miss Taha and Miss Manampan's report. That learning or that knowledge of yours will make this discussion easier. So let us start our weather forecasting using the surface weather map. Now we see here a surface weather map. So let us first identify the pressure system. So what are the two pressure system again? Yes, that is correct. The high and low pressure systems. So if you notice here, we have a large blue H symbol in our surface weather map. So this indicates high pressure areas, meaning that the areas surrounding it can expect clear skies, light winds, calm and dry weather. In contrast, we also see here a large red L symbol, which indicates low pressure areas. So in contrast to the calm weather of the high pressure areas, in the low pressure areas, we can expect cloudier skies or maybe even storm and thunderstorms. Now, let us also we also see fronts in our weather map. So first we see here a cold front. So what do we expect if you see a cold front in our weather map? If you see a cold front, expect heavy rains and thunderstorms ahead of it. Now take note of this. The triangles on the cold front, the direction in which it is pointing is the direction where the cold front is moving. Now, we also have here a warm front. So what do we expect if we have a warm front? If we have a warm front, we expect to have a steady rain. But after the warm front moves through, you can expect that the sky will clear soon after. Now, we also observe here stationary front, which means that the boundary isn't really much moving. So that the areas around it or that the areas that has a stationary front can expect several days of rain or cloudy skies. Now we have also here an occluded front. Now, if you see an occluded front, you can expect for a complex weather like rain and thunderstorms and clearing of skies soon after. Now, surface weather map also includes wind speed and wind direction. Now, we have, as you can see, we have here wind barbs, which has been discussed by Ms. Manampan during her discussion. But what do these wind barbs mean? Now, I want you to observe closely. The point where or the direction where the stick points is the direction where the air or the wind is coming from, and the flags on it indicates the wind speed. North feather indicates 5 knots or 9 km per hour of wind. Long feather indicates 10 knots or 18 km per hour of wind. Triangle indicates 50 knots or 90 km per hour of wind. Now, let's take this wind barb for example. This wind barb is pointing north with 2 long feathers in it. So what does it mean? It means that the air is coming from the north, and the wind speed, which it has 2 long feathers, you can add the 10 knots or 18 kilometers per hour, meaning that the air is moving at 36 kilometers per hour from the north, bringing colder air with it. Now, we also see here in our surface weather map circles that has half shading and full shading on it. So this has been already tackled by our past discussion, but to recall, I want you to base on this figure. Circles with no shade means no clouds, and the circle with full shading meaning that the sky is covered in clouds. Also, surface weather map includes other elements like precipitation. Now, if you see a dot on a surface weather map alongside on the cloud cover, meaning that a rain is expected. If you see a double dot, meaning a heavy rain is expected. As for more meaning of that symbols, you can take this for example. Now, you might be wondering, what does this number on surface weather map means? It may look complex, but if you understand it, it is much easier. I want you to listen carefully. Now, you see numbers around the cloud covers. So, I want you to take note. The numbers on the top left means it indicates the temperature. The number on the bottom left indicates the dew point, and the number on the right or the top right indicates the surface pressure, which can be shown using millibars. Now that we have discussed the components or the key elements of a surface weather map, it is easier for us to predict future weather patterns. So I will give you an activity. I want you to try predicting the weather patterns on this surface weather map. I'm expecting that now you can predict future weather patterns. But you might be wondering, why do we need to study, or why do we need to learn how to read a surface weather map? It is easy actually, because if you look at it as a student or as a normal citizen, it is important for us to be knowledgeable in this kind of things in order for us to be ready in the changing weather patterns. So that wraps up our surface weather map analysis. I hope that you've learned something today. If you want to have more clarification, in reading the surface weather map, you can ask me directly. That will be all. Thank you for listening.